The recipe I want to do for y'all today is called Philly Yorkshire pudding, Southern style. The origins of this recipe is more complicated than the recipe itself. It's kind of a mix between Southern cooking techniques that I grew up with and a traditional British Yorkshire pudding, in that the batter is cooked in hot fat, in this case bacon fat, which makes it Southern style. The first thing you want to do is take your bacon and chop it up into small pieces. Now I like pretty small pieces because I like little bitty tiny crispy nuggets in my puddings, not big chunks. And you're going to fry it in a skillet, which I've already done ahead of time, until it's nice and crispy. Then you're going to remove it with a slotted spoon and drain it on paper towels. And you want to reserve your fat, your bacon drippings, because that's what we're going to cook our batter in. Now you can use leftover bacon, but I mean, who has leftover bacon? That's kind of an oxymoron, leftover bacon. So go ahead and cook your bacon. Okay, now I use today, I've got my oven preheated to 450 degrees. And I have taken, I used a 6-cup muffin tin today. The recipe calls for a 12-cup muffin tin, which will cook faster and you'll also have smaller portions. But for demonstration purposes today, I used a 6-cup muffin tin. Now I took a tablespoon of my bacon fat and put a tablespoon into each cup. My oven is preheated to 450 degrees and I put my muffin tin with the fat in it in my oven. And we're going to let that get nice and hot, almost to the smoking point. You want the grease really, really hot. While that's heating up, we're going to make our batter. Okay, the first thing you want to do is put in your self-rising flour. Now you want to do your batter at the last minute. Mix it up at the last minute, because once that buttermilk and the Philadelphia cream cheese hits the batter, it's going to immediately start to poof and to rise, and you want that to happen right before you put it into that heat, so that you have nice, tall, fluffy puddings. Okay, then you want to add your cooked bacon. Okay, I've taken my Philadelphia cream cheese and I've torn it into little bitty pieces, or you can cut it, tossed it with a little bit of flour so that it doesn't stick, and so that the cream cheese will suspend itself in the batter when it's cooking, and your puddings will have little bitty pockets of Philadelphia cream cheese, nice and creamy and melted. We're going to add that into our flour. We're going to add our chives. And I like to add a little bit of black pepper, freshly ground black pepper. Okay, now you're just going to toss this together. Just give it a mix a little bit ahead of time. Okay. Then you're going to add your buttermilk. Just pour your buttermilk in all at one time. Now from this point, you want to just barely mix it, just until it's incorporated. If you mix it too much, at this point, you'll have tough puddings. And you want it to be nice and light and fluffy. Alright, there you have it. Just that quick. So you can see it's already starting to rise. That's what you want. Alright. Let's take out our muffin tin, and hopefully our bacon drippings are really, really hot. Alright. Now I like to use an ice cream scoop. You can use a 1/2 cup measuring cup to dip your batter in, but I like to use my ice cream scoop. You want to scoop your batter in. Hear it sizzling? That's what you want to hear. That's going to make the nice, crispy, bacon-flavored exterior, but the inside is going to be fluffy and kind of chewy with your little nuggets of bacon and Philadelphia cream cheese. This is going to be really, really good. And you can tell they're already starting to poof up, even though we haven't got them into the heat yet. Okay, so just divide your batter up. To your muffin tin. Don't leave any of it behind. Get all this yummy goodness in there. It's got a little bit too much in that one. Alright. Now, we'll pop it back into our 450 oven. Trying not to burn ourselves. We're going to bake it for 20 to 30 minutes. There again, depending on the size of your muffin tin. Mine's going to take about 30 minutes. The 12-cup muffin tin will take about 20 minutes until it's nice and poofy and golden brown. And when I come back, I'm going to show you what they look like. Okay, it's been 30 minutes. Let's see if they're ready. And yes, they are ready. Nice and golden brown. I wish you could smell these. You can smell the bacon. Alright, I got my husband's grandmother's hand-painted antique plate here I'm going to serve these on. Alright, let's see if we can get these out without burning ourselves too badly. I imagine they're piping hot. Ooh, and look, isn't that gorgeous? Now these are good. I like to have them with a real crisp, fresh salad, garden salad. Or, you know, here in the South, we like our cooked greens. These are fantastic with a pot of greens. Or a good hot bowl of vegetable soup. Don't those look yummy? I'm going to break one of them open for you to see what's on the inside. Ooh, that's hot. See all the little pockets of your Philadelphia cream cheese. It's all nice and moist, and look at all the bacon bits in there. Paula, you're going to love these. It's almost too hot, but I'm going to take a bite anyway. Ooh, ha, ha, ha. Crispy on the outside, moist and a little bit chewy on the inside, with that creamy Philadelphia cream cheese and those little nuggets of bacon. Y'all will love these. Hope to see y'all in Savannah.